Well, hello there, and welcome to the brand new Tattoo VO recording studio. My name's D, your friendly neighborhood Tattoo VO. Let's have a positive moment together.
It's time to Ink Positive. Tips and insight from the Tattoo VO.
What's up, guys? Glad to be back in kind of a normal state of mind, normal state of, not that I've ever been in a normal state of mind, normal state of function. Back on schedule after a bunch of hiccups that came along when my wife and I just moved into our brand new house as we moved across Tampa Bay from St. Pete to now a little quieter area known as Ruskin, except for all the construction outside because we're in a brand new development in a brand new house and they're still building more and more houses right down the street, like literally a stone's throw away. So it's really loud. That's why I needed to make sure I had this new thing set up properly, like a pro studio, properly treated, properly soundproof, properly everything. And I now have space to breathe and dance and run around, and I can put my mic here or my mic there or swing this one around, and it's fantastic. Let's talk about what I posted about yesterday as I teased the whole idea of the buzzwords in the VO industry that drive me crazy. And that's people talking about how you got to stay away from the announcery reads and be more conversational. While there are instances where that does apply, it is not the majority by any means. Okay? There is a ton of work out there still for folks who are good at the announcery reads. If you pay attention to television and radio and all the other places where you will hear VO, you're going to hear a lot of announcery reads. Whether it's, like the room store commercials or automotive commercials. I mean, TV promos, both network promos as well as affiliate promos. You will hear announcery reads still. A lot of stations and stuff and a lot of TV shows and whatever they're trying to promote, they still want that. You know, concert promos, sporting event stuff, monster truck rallies and all that kind of stuff. There's still a lot of money being spent to hire someone like you or I to do those kind of reads. So when people say you can't get into VO or make money in VO being announcer style, they're wrong. Also, by the way, the word announcery is not really a word, and that drives me nuts as somebody who's proficient in the English language and who also was a copywriter for many years. So, oh, my light went off on my monitor. I still got to figure out the lighting situation for these videos in the new studio. But, and as far as the conversational read goes, it's a misnomer because when you really think about it, when you listen to those conversational reads, they're not really like you would talk to someone, right? And a lot of times you'll get that in the specs, just as if you're explaining this insurance product to a friend or to your neighbor. And I think about that, and I've booked a ton of those jobs before, and because I understand what they really want, but it's not really conversational. It's just I think they just came up with that term as for a lack of a better term because basically they were trying to just find don't just announce it, talk to someone. So and that's where it can mess you up mentally when you're trying to get into character and do stuff and you see conversational because you will fight yourself because you'll say to yourself, I would never actually speak like that in a conversation. I wouldn't talk to my wife or my stepson or my neighbor or anybody in a casual manner like some of these commercials read. And sometimes it's just because the copy's not right, but other times it's just you just wouldn't do it that way. And let's face it, for every perfectly written, beautifully done spot or project out there, there are hundreds and hundreds that are not perfect. So you have to give the client whatever they want. And so conversational, not the best word. Um, it's more of kind of like you're presenting information to people. It's very valuable, I think, in e-learning because when I was working on the conversational read, that actually translated a lot better to a lot of the explainer stuff I do, a lot of the tutorial videos, and straight up e-learning projects where it's more of teaching. So that's my 2 cents and my gripe with when industry folks say announcery is bad, conversational good, blah. Because the fact of the matter is, you can do either. It all depends on what the specs say, what the client wants, what the director wants, etc., etc. And that, my friends, is how you keep shining like this light above me. Be well.